What's up guys, how you doing, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna discuss a very hot topic, which is perfectionism, and I'm gonna show you how it will affect your trades. And at the same time, I will try to overclock my balance starting with only $60. So this video is gonna be very interesting, so make sure to watch this video to the end. And if you would have any questions after watching this video, you can ask me on Telegram. I'll leave you the link to my Telegram in the description below, and also the link to my Telegram channel where I share daily trading signals, and I also run weekly marathons to increase your balance from $150 and up to $5,000. We run this marathon every week, so make sure to join the marathon. You'll find all these links down below. And to sign up for PocketOption and to get 50% bonus on your deposit, make sure to text me today as well on Telegram to get the registration link. And without further ado, let's move on to PocketOption and let's start our today's session and overclock our balance. So I will overclock my deposit trading the currency pair, the euro and the US dollar. And to analyze the chart, I'm going to be using two indicators, the Williams R% and the Arun indicator. And on the chart, you see that the price is at the resistance level. So I'm going to make a down trade for $60 for 1 minute, and I went all in. And this decision was made due to a clear slowdown in the price growth. And accordingly, I expect a bounce off that level. I expect the price to bounce off that level. And while we have some free time, let me start our today's topic. If you remember, it was about perfectionism. Okay? Believe it or not, perfectionism to one degree or another is inherent in every trader, and it is the desire for an ideal lifestyle with expensive suits, luxury apartments, and high-speed cars, which motivates a person to start trading in the first place. However, excessive demands can be destructive both for your personal and professional life. Okay, so how to benefit from striving for an ideal situation and not to cross the fine line if you are the scrupulous and attentive to details kind of guy. We'll find that out in a minute, because our trade is about to close and our take was a profit. I added to my account $53.40. Okay, psychologists define perfectionism as the endless striving of a person for perfection and the constant demands of something greater than what the circumstances require. And perfectionism in trading is the endless search for the best trading strategy. And the current trading strategy seems to the trader to be insufficient or inaccurate. And he is constantly looking for something new. He buys paid strategies and indicators, attends webinars, and one day training with a guru, studying a lot of infos in the hope of seeing the light and achieving phenomenal accuracies in his trades, which is inaccurate and doesn't happen. This idea doesn't exist in trading, guys. And before continuing, I'm gonna raise my trading amount to the maximum amount, which is $113.40. And now let's study the price chart. I see an interesting situation. I'm gonna open an up trade for the whole amount for 1 minute. And here I saw that despite the price decrease, the Williams line is trying, on the contrary, to grow, thereby giving me a signal about a possible upward price movement in the near future, okay, especially in the next minute. So let's see if I'm right or not. I see that the price is growing right now and we're safe for now. And the next thing about perfectionism is concerning your trading strategy. And it seems that if you add another indicator or some element to your chart, the signals will become more accurate somehow, okay? Sometimes it really is, but often the trader's chart is overloaded with lines and indicators, which makes it more difficult to find the entry point into a trade. Thereby, you lose a part of your deposit in the pursuit of a better result. And the inability to stop is also one of the forms of perfectionism, and the reason why a lot of traders lose their money. Okay, let's take a pause for a second, because our trade is about to close and our trade goes a profit, and I have on my account right now $214. Guys, we started with only $60. And I continue, and perfectionism is when you do not expect or accept losses. And to deal with the loss means to accept your own mental inferiority. You'd be like, no way, I will trade to the last cent and I lose everything. I will borrow from friends to recover that, and I hope you are not familiar with this. This can even include dissatisfaction with a good trade. You constantly feel that you could trade better, even more. Viewing the chart causes a feeling of regret that good moments for opening positions were missed. Guys, this is one form of perfectionism. And I opened an up trade for $113.40 for 1 minute. And despite the fact that the signals from the indicator were showing the opposite, I made this decision because of the sharp increase in the blue line of the Arun indicator, which is responsible for the upward movement of the price. And it just rose to the level of 100. And at the time when the red line was below 50, this combination gives me a strong signal about a possible price growth. And let's check out if I'm right or not. In the meantime, let's get back to our topic. Our price is rising. I think we're safe for now. And people of many different fields are subject to striving for perfection. Designers, writers, builders, and so on. If they are not limited with time, of course. And the trader has no superiors or limiters as such. Moreover, in trading, perfectionism has a constant recharge in the form of success stories of others. And here is another success story because our trade is about to close and I close the profit and I added to my account $100.93. That's almost $101. So when it comes to beginners, when they start trading, they constantly strive for an ideal conditions, but they do not achieve it. The success stories of Larry Williams, Stephen Cohen serves as a good example to follow. Things said by professionals also does not bring relief. Okay, if someone said I earned my first million in a month, can awaken a storm of emotions and feelings in a beginner. Others did it, but I didn't, so I'm not trying hard enough, or I'm not smart enough. I'll work harder, I invest more money, read more books to understand the market and become as successful as these guys. So this is like the storm of emotions, which can be very self-destructive. So guys, be aware of that, okay? This is not good to follow, just follow at your own tempo, at your own pace. And psychologists say perfectionism has been planted into our heads by our parents since childhood. Okay, they're wishing a better life for their kids. They have high hopes for us. The thirst to meet expectations of our parents and even exceed their expectations make us strive for the ideal situation, even when the standard of living can be considered successful, okay? We're already doing good, but we seek for more, okay? And depending how deeply a person plunges into his experiences, there are 3 degrees of perfectionism. The initial degree, it does not matter that you fell, it's important that you were able to get up. You try to do everything well, and you carefully watch the chart, deliberately open positions, but at some time, the market goes against you. It's a pity. You conduct a thorough analysis of your work, eliminate mistakes, and start over. Okay, so as I mentioned, does not matter that you fell, it's important that you were able to get up. So you make your analysis again and you get back up. And the average degree is the excellent student syndrome. It's very important for them to do everything well, the best or nothing, okay? They are the ones who like to take risks, go all in, scalp, participate in tournaments, and they are especially amused when they manage to win a prize or hit a jackpot. But failure can drive them into a very bad emotional experience. And right now, I'm gonna increase my trading amount and go all in, okay? And let's study the chart and see for a nice entry point. And we see that the price growth has slowed down, and this is most likely because the price has reached the resistance level. So I'm gonna open a down trade for $315.26 for 1 minute. And here again, opposite signals were observed in the indicators, but this time I will follow the Williams R% indicator signal. And its line occupied a horizontal position during the price increase. And before opening the trade, it began to decline. And this is a very good signal to make a down trade. Okay, so let's see if I'm right or not. Okay. And now let's get back to our topic and let's discuss the 3rd degree of perfectionism. A clinical pathology. A neurotic perfectionist is a pessimist who has convinced himself that trading with mistakes and losses is absolutely unacceptable. He is constantly looking for a 100% effective method of work and is always dissatisfied with himself and others. And if you suddenly find yourself among those traders, try to adjust your attitude. And our trade is about to close, and my trade goes a profit, and my balance is $595, almost $600, guys. That's amazing. And you want to know why perfectionism is not good for you? I will answer you. So, if a poison in a microdose can be a medicine, so moderate perfectionism is useful for your work. However, in pursuit of the ideal, a lot of time can be spent on unnecessary details and actions, and the search of a 100% win-win strategy is an eternal process, okay? Because flawless trading strategies do not exist, and the constant difference between the desired results and the results actually achieved, this will settle a persistent feeling of dissatisfaction in the trader's soul and mind. And this satisfaction in turn will lead into some kind of a depression, and a depressed emotional state will eventually have a bad effect on your trading results. So see how this goes along. And here we go, I make an up trade for $315 for 1 minute, and the contradiction of the indicators continue. And since the trade or the price was going down hard, I decided to make an up trade. And the risks, of course, are great, but in case of a failure, we will have money to continue. In any case, we will make a profit. So, because I didn't go all in this time. So if you feel that you are setting high goals for yourself and you are constantly in a zone of discomfort, start changing your attitudes, okay? Do not fall into perfectionism, guys. That's what I'm trying to say for the entire time, okay? And to begin with, just accept the fact that trading is not an easy way to make money. It never is. If everything was easy here, no one would be working in a dusty office for an average salary. And losing money in investment is sometimes much easier than increasing your capital or your invested money. Meanwhile, we see that our trade is about to close. My trade cost of profit, I added to my account $277 profit, okay? So it got me worried, but I made a profit, guys. And let's not interrupt our topic. And in order to reduce the negative impact of perfectionism, you need to realize and remember that there are no 100% break-even strategies, magic indicators, ideal brokers with whom you will always make profit, brilliant analysts, and ultra-precise signals. These are all illusions. And losses are an inevitable part of the job. Accept it. Your task is to make achievements and cover losses, not perfect trading. And when someone tells you about their success stories, treat it critically. For example, it is impossible to check how truthful information your guru says, okay? Maybe in fact it took him not a month, but 6 months to achieve that great profit. How do you know? So you should always treat it with criticism, okay? And let's not forget about our trading. And let me increase our trading amount, okay? And let's analyze the chart. I saw that the upward trend has not yet ended, so I'm gonna open another up trade for $873. I went all in for 1 minute. And I came to this decision after I saw the Williams line occupying again a horizontal position while the price was declining. And this was a signal of a possible price increase. And in combination with the data from the Arrow, I had no doubts about this signal because it was confirmed again, okay? And let's get back to our topic. And after you realize the basic things, start working on yourself. Set small but realistic goals in trading. And it's better to have a stable, small increase in your balance than when the balance is jumping like a cardiogram. And you should calculate your profit not in monetary terms, but as a percentage. 2 to 10% per month can be considered a good result. And withdraw the earned money, and it's better to get a small profit than to leave the money on your balance and then lose it in the pursuit of the result. And speaking of earning, our trade is about to close, and our trade cost of profit added to my account $751, which is a great profit so far, guys. And speaking about working on yourself, you cannot bypass the possibility to get a loss. Yes, it's annoying when the market goes against you, but it happens, and I want you to set yourself a deposit loss limit, for example, 20% per month. And do not try to recover when you suffer a series of failures. Also give yourself the right to make mistakes. It is okay. But this does not mean that it is necessary to mess up on purpose, so that it would be more interesting to get out of the drawdown later. This means that 2 to 3 errors are quite acceptable. The main thing is to analyze them and try not to allow them to happen again. So that's, guys, one of the big advices I can give you. And let's not forget about trading. I'm gonna increase my trading amount to $1,000, and I already have more than $1,600 on my balance. And I see that the continuation of the price growth, I'm gonna open an up trade for $1,000 for 1 minute, and this time all the indicators were showing the same thing. The Williams line was growing, the Arun indicator also had the blue line at its maximum position, and the red line was near zero. All this indicates the possible continuation of the price growth. So I did not miss this signal and I made an up trade. So let's see if I'm right or not. And let's get back to our topic. And everything is good when it's reasonable, and perfectionism too. Perfectionists are characterized by a high level of efficiency, and they are endowed with a strong motivation to achieve their goals, and they have a great willpower. So I would like you to use reasonable perfectionism for the good of your work. And for this, deliberately open every trade. You will be attentive to details. Keep a trading diary. Fix what signals you use to open a particular position. Compare profits and losses. And let's pay attention to our trade because it's about to close. And here we go. Our trickles of profit added to my account, $880. And this is the end of our today's trading session. So 15 minutes. It took me 15 minutes and 7 trades to make over $2,500. And if you guys remember, I started with only $60 and I overclocked that balance and turned it into $2,500. I'm not gonna say like if that's a good result or not. I want you to tell me in the comments down below. And I admit it, I took a very high risk, but it was worth it. And not only that, I have discussed with you a very hot topic, which is perfectionism. Of course, there is no problem to strive for perfection itself, but you need to make sure that this desire does not stop you, but it helps you better communicate with people, work, study, and of course, trade. And the moment you realize that perfection comes from within you, not from others, the unprebable burden that you carry upon your shoulders just falls off. And you also need to understand that no positive result can be achieved the first time. And the perfection that you have in your subconscious mind should be a distant final goal, and up to that goal there is an intermediate stages that you have to go through first. So guys, I hope this information was useful for you and it will help you make money in binary options and in trading in general. After all, only practice can teach you to understand the market better. So guys, I want to thank you for watching this video to the end, and if you like this video, please give it a like, leave your comments down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I drop a new video. And of course, you would have any questions, you'll find the link to my Telegram in the description below this video. That's been it for today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.